Oh, yes. Verse 25, Luke 6, Woe unto you that are full, for ye shall hunger. Woe unto you that laugh now, for ye shall mourn and weep. Woe unto you when all men shall speak well of you, for so did their fathers to the false prophets. But I say unto you which hear, love your enemies, do good to them that which hate you, bless them that curse you, and pray for them that despitefully use you. Yes. Now I know that there's probably a lot of witches that like cursing me, and there's the possibility, yes, that you could have magnetized my legs because of where I was positioned. Yes. And you thought you'd witch the population, and there's this concept of using the television system without federal guidelines being enforced. Now, for those of you in satellite and cable providers, yes, I'm going to go through, maybe the last 10 years of every emergency broadcast that you've had that has interrupted any of the programming. Then I'm going to do an evaluation of the advertising that you were getting paid for after you decided to use the television. Now, before that, yes, no, I do kind of flip through the channels. Why don't you get me the California Psychics? And were they advertising before or after the emergency broadcast system broadcast? Yeah, because this thought of magnetizing the minds of those that are citizens, yes, so as to increase your advertising revenue, yes, but you what? There's a huge lawsuit. It could be in the billions, billions. Now you thought that I would not be able to do this, but since I made a recording, yes, I got to thinking about all those psychics that dislike me because I wanted to know the future of when you, the cable and satellite providers, are going to decide to do that again. Because I did not like the sensation in my legs after the experience. Now, for the sheriff's department, I find out that you have a fake EBS program. If you, in that blue screen where it says emergency broadcast system, I've watched these numerous years and it seemed like it was only on for maybe 20 seconds. Yes. But usually they have this beep and then they leave it on there for 60 seconds. Ouch, ouch. It seemed like it was kind of a little short termed. Yes. It wasn't the length required by law for the emergency broadcast system announcement. Yes. And I thought that somebody had kind of put a programming in the actual television stations. Yes. Where they could just, well, because I've seen a lot of these emergency broadcast system alerts. Yes. And they don't happen as often as I've seen them in Clallam County. Yes. Yes, yes. So when, excuse me, there's going to be a large amount of billion-dollar lawsuits today. Now, woe unto me. Ouch, ouch, ouch. It did not seem like it was on long enough to fit within the federal guidelines of the use of the emergency broadcast system. And it seemed like it was a fake emergency broadcast system. Yes. And it looked like it was being used to increase the advertising revenue of the actual cable and satellite provider. Yes. So when I look at the actual use of the emergency broadcast system, I'm not only going to look at the advertisers before, I'm going to look at the advertisers after. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. And if I find out that you just